Hi, this is Prasenjit from Informatica GCS. Today I'm going to show the demo of enabling CM Engine trace for data transformation or data processor related analysis. So this video will help the users. We once we share the video with the customers, the users, they will be able to enable the traces quickly. So let's go forward, and I will start the tracing things. Okay, so I have logged in the server using WinSCP. Same thing can be done using Putty window also. So basically, to enable the data transformation traces, we have to edit the file called cmconfig.xml file, which is basically present in info home data transformation folder. Okay, so the very first step to before enabling the traces, take a backup of your existing cmconfig.xml file. The reason, whenever some utility or data processor jobs will be running, it will first read that file. So in any case that file is getting corrupted, again you have to go for a new file creation or support from Informatica side until unless you have any working environment same file. So I have taken a backup here for safety purpose. So let's edit this file. I am editing it in WinSCP window. That can be done from Putty window, or you can take it in your local desktop, edit it and put it in the server again, whatever. So let me edit it here. Okay, so this is the file which we all know, cmconfig XML file. Uh, these are the places which will be modified now. See, trace enabled equal to false, then security level. So I will show you the things to be changed, and there is a very shortcut way we can do the changes without, just to make sure that we are not doing any manual mistakes. So we have actually four portion. If you see it properly, trace enabled false equal to there. Then one we have CMDS, we have CM engine. One more occurrence here, one more CC utils we have, there also one more occurrence, and at the last again CM agents we have one. So four places actually we need to take care of it. So instead of going one by one, it can create a mess. So instead of that, we will go for a shortcut way. So I'm simply doing replace things, or whenever it is occurring as trace enabled, we will make it as true instead of false. Replace all four times. Okay, so next is security level. It is selected as error right now. We will make it as information, all in caps. So 4 again. Okay, so one last thing that should be done manually one by one. So please don't miss out that part. The trace file name. Basically, the trace file name, if no path is given there, that means it is going to be created in that particular path where CMDS, CM engine XML file is present. But if you wish to change the path, we have seen most of the users are not using that default path. They have some shared path and all. So in that case, whichever path or temp path, whichever you want to use, you can hard code your path here. Here I just want to create a new path inside this if content master home. So I will provide one more path name. This folder is not created in my server. It will be created during the runtime. So I will use that same path, that all the trace files will be generated here. So I'll just look for all the trace file name occurrences, and I'm providing the same thing. One more thing to just to notice that in two section, one is CM engine and another is CC utils. We have the file name as same, CM engine underscore log.txt. So please don't be confused with that. Only thing we need to make sure that we are giving all the four file names unique. So once done with that particular step, I will come to that particular step provide the path, and simply I will change the file name. Let's say I'm giving one, but you can give any name, whatever you wish. So this way I'm just making sure that 4 different files are getting generated for the tracing purpose. So this is the last thing. Okay, so I'm done. Three three things we are actually changing. One is file name. We are redirecting the output to a proper path. Another is trace enabled equal to true. It was false previously. And the last is the security level. From error we have made it information. Just make sure that we are not doing any mistake in the spellings, otherwise it could lead some other error. You could see that CM engine trace issues. Okay, so I'm going to save it, and next I will open my workflow monitor to run any random workflow session which has UDT in it. It is going to be failed or succeeded, doesn't matter. Only thing I need to show you that once the UDT is invoked, these 4 files, these trace files are getting generated. Okay, so I have opened the workflow monitor here. See that. So here is my server path. By default, the if content master home value is info home data transformation folder, and there I have given one more subfolder. It's called temp, and inside those the files should be created. So right now I don't have any temp folder. I will start the monitor workflow monitor now. It will fail or succeed the job, and let's see. So it failed the job. Let's see if anything got created or not. Let me show you that I have used an Unity also. Probably from the error it is very clear. So the error message is PM Unity. That means I have used an Unity. Okay, so I can see that temp folder got created right now. We go inside it, and I can see 4 different files got created. 0 KBs based on the operation it is tracing. So we got the error regarding data transformation service info not found, something like that. And if I scroll down, this was the step to enable the CM engine traces. So this is it, guys. For the same, we have one KB also. You can follow this. Please post your comment and feedbacks. Thank you very much.